For everyone curious as to why this lady would move to Afghanistan for her husband, what are you thinking? Why would you subjugate yourself to that? I know exactly why. I know there are 4 possible reasons as to why she's moving to Afghanistan. Before I start, I want to say I'm very experienced in this area. For years, I have worked with Afghan advocacy groups, refugee resettlement, working with refugees when they get to the United States. I've even worked and done research for research institutes in Kabul who publish research about Afghan culture and preserving Afghan minorities. I have worked and seen basically everything. So when I tell you that these are 4 very possible reasons, I am not making this up. This is not a conspiracy theory. Reason number 1 is she actually thinks that she's better than Afghan women. Like, she thinks that she's not going to be treated like that because she's American. She's going to have some special status or special privileges that the other Afghan women won't have. And honestly, this mindset is quite literally disgusting, but it's the truth. She probably thinks that I'm American, and based on how the Taliban has treated white female tourists in the past, which they've been allowed to walk around more freely than Afghan women, this is what she probably thinks. 2, her husband could be a Taliban official, so when she moves to Afghanistan with her Taliban government official boyfriend or husband, she'll be afforded special rights that the rest of the Afghan women won't be because her hubby's in power. I mean, even with the Taliban officials, we see this, that their daughters and their wives are often afforded rights and special privileges that the rest of Afghan women are not allowed. 3, this could be a PR initiative by the Taliban. The Taliban has done this before, so this is not some crazy conspiracy theory. They've had white men come in and be tourists, and they've had like Talib bros take them around, speak perfect English, make jokes, and it's part of this like PR campaign. And then they'll have people comment like, wow, I didn't know the Taliban was this chill. They've done this before. So this very well could be that they're funding her to go to Afghanistan to show the rest of the world, like, guys, we don't even treat our women that bad. Like, see this American lady, she wants to come to Afghanistan. Like, we're cool. And in that case, she wouldn't be subjugated to the oppression that the rest of the women in Afghanistan are subjugated to, because the Taliban is literally paying her for this propaganda. Mind you, if you think that the Taliban hasn't seen the videos of this American lady, you're very gravely mistaken. Speaking from experience, I know how hard it is to communicate with people within Afghanistan without proper end-to-end encrypted channels, because the Taliban keeps very heavy surveillance. They keep very heavy surveillance on people talking. They keep very heavy surveillance on what's posted about them. This is their number 1 thing. They have most definitely seen videos of her. That leads into my 4th point, is that she actually is a dumbass and she actually wants to move to Afghanistan, but after the Taliban saw her videos, they're not going to treat her as poorly because the whole internet knows that she's going there. So it's going to become a public debacle, whereas like the rest of the women in Afghanistan are nameless and faceless. So it's okay to subjugate them to oppression. But while the rest of the world is watching this American woman move to Afghanistan, they can't do the same thing. In a way, posting these videos and you guys engaging with her videos gives her some sense of security because she thinks that the world is watching her, so no one is going to attack her or give her any oppression, and she'll be safe from that. Honestly, this is disgusting and despicable. This behavior is absolutely horrendous, and she genuinely thinks that she is superior to the average Afghan population, which shows us that American imperialism lives on. I also want to end off by saying that these are just my expert opinions on what the possibilities could be. None of these are confirmed facts, so please do not take my word as confirmed fact unless we hear specifically from her. These are just my expert opinions on what the possibilities could be.